Okay. I think I've been cooking. I need an energy drink. I'm about ready to hop up in here though. I've decided I'm ready to commit to hitting the highest rank I can in singles. I may even pause stream at certain points. Maybe we can fine tune and perfectly hone the EVs on this team. I feel like that's about the only place where I'm going to find room for improvement. So let's start the stream off with a nice calm little game. This is not the team we're going to be using today. For those who don't know, this is the team we're going to be using today. It's the same team that I've been playing ever since Pokemon Champions came out, really. It's the same team that I prepared before the release of Champions 4. So you know what? There's one thing I need to do. For sure. I've experimented with this Psychic Fangs thing, and the experiment is over. The freaking U-turn is a little tempting though. But nah, I believe that Phantom Force is what we need on this Pokemon. Wait a minute, we're minus defense nature? Miss me with that. I think this was originally a Hex using variant.
Is that like what it is though? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think.
Every time I see this Slurpuff sitting right here, man, this just breaks my heart still. How are they gonna take away Belly Drum from Slurpuff? What are we doing? What is Slurpuff supposed to do now? Okay. They rocking the Snorlax over here. This could be a Trick Room team or have Trick Room modes. So I feel Greninja is going to be pretty strong here. I think the Delphox is the last Pokemon I need to bring. Yeah, I like this 3. Of course, we start off going up against a very anti-meta team as well. They're gonna lead with the Clefable here, so I got a good tech for this, I think. So we're going to U-turn, hoping they fire off something like a Moonblast, some kind of fairy attack into my fighting type. We're going to bring in the Roselli Berry Greninja. They go Flamethrower, so that's fine. That's great. We already eat that. But the layers don't stop. We are now going to be able to turn into a poison type with Protean Sludge Wave. They go Cosmic Power, but they're not living the next hit. And they didn't have a Steel type. I remember seeing Fairy Dragon Steel Core, or Fairy Dragon with no Steel Core. So that's a KO. You know, we didn't pop our Roselli Berry, but the only reason that we didn't pop our Roselli Berry is because they didn't make the correct play. Now, I think I'm going to click it again. I want to see what the Snorlax is trying to go for. Oh yeah. You're going to click Fissures in front of me. I'm just going to keep spamming attack. Because easily dies to a Sneasler close combat now. Matter of fact, I have Levitate. You can't fissure. So we're going to get off the finest of nasty pots here. Just in case they're rocking the Mimikyu in the back. But that would be double fairy, so I'm feeling like maybe not. Yeah, you are cooked. Now I got a 2v1 situation with +2 Mega Delphox. This game is over. Starmie was the last Pokemon. So that's a Pokemon that Sneasler is easily going to be able to deal with. Outspeed, Scarf. Oh, this is what we're doing. Okay, well, I trust my Delphox. You gonna hit a shot for me here, Delphox. No, it's cool. It's cool. Delphox. Delphox, lock in. Oh, we're screwed. This is going too far. Come on, Delphox. Do they have no attacks? You must be shitting me. Come on, please break the sub. Please. There we go, Delphox. Ah, my heart. Okay, Delphox. Come on, hit this throat chop. It will be the most clutch thing ever. Let's fucking go. That's what you get. Didn't kill, but they can't sub. Damn. Now they can sub. Come on. Come on. Don't let them get away with this. Let's fucking go. Hey, I was almost certain I was gonna lose that one. That's for real. You fucking troll. Get your scrub ass out of here. Alright, I gotta be real about something, y'all. I'll be kind of nervous when I get into battles because of this 8 win streak. I kind of hope it's over sometimes. When I look at this screen right here, it gets in my head a little bit because I want to defend the win streak. And then there's also a part of me that just wishes it would be over. But yo, if you was watching that battle, that was a crazy one. How you doing, Arts? Your boy still has not lost a game in Master Ball tier in singles. That's 4 games now. So the whole 8 win streak is not in Master Ball tier. That's the same win streak that got me to Master Ball tier. But I just beat this dude that set up a minimized star me in my fucking face. I was terrified for my win streak. That's why I was explaining that when I see this screen, I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me that's like, I wish this win streak would just end so I stop being in my head about it. Hey, this is now officially my longest win streak in Pokemon Champions. But what I don't understand is the placement number part. Because I've been only gone down in my placement number. And I've never lost a battle. Anyway, I'm going to queue up another one. Okay. This team has all the stuff I freaking hate to battle. Mimikyu, Primarina, Scizor, to a lesser extent, Corviknight. And like the whole team says don't bring Ninetales, but then Garchomp says bring Ninetales. I think what I actually want to do against a team like this is lead something crazy like Delphox. We can bring the Greninja behind that. Or maybe we lead Ninetales, because if I really think about it, a lot of things getting walled out on my team. They probably gonna lead with the Primarina, this godforsaken Primarina matchup. So we will get off our Aurora Veil. We'll get off of Freeze Dry. I might get off of Freeze Dry. You know, I think I'm gonna just switch. This is what you're here for. And if we can get this to bring out Scizor, hear me out, we might be cooking. Because yeah, I'm definitely going for the Sludge Wave, which means if they switch Scizor here, that's bad. They switch Delphox, that's good. Now, Delphox could blow me away with the finest of psychics here. But I kind of like that more than the chance of them getting a Nasty Plot. So if they click Nasty Plot here, they're going to lose to another Sludge Wave plus Water Shuriken. Now we get to play weakened Delphox versus Delphox at full health behind Veil for one turn. I like Psychic against the majority of this team. I really think the third Pokemon is Scizor. But if they switch in Scizor, it just gets blown back by a flamethrower. We're getting about 21% from our Psychic, which means we kill their Delphox if they don't switch on this one. I don't think anything in the world doesn't get two-hit KO by Mega Delphox. But you know, I'm hearing you if anybody can prove me wrong. Third Pokemon is Garchomp. That's amazing. But we'll just leave that in the back because it actually does really well against both of the last two Pokemon my opponent has. Miss a Stone Edge. This is a Scarf Chomp. Which means they're gonna have to miss another one at some point. Damn. I am dead to a hit Stone Edge right here. Oh, they bricked it. Now we win this. Aurora Veil, because Freeze Dry does not one hit KO. I don't even know if it two hits KOs, but we want to eat these for supper. No stat. Oh, crit. We died to crit. You know what? I'm not even going to be mad. We've been getting a lot of RNG our way. They had multiple misses, so it was kind of fair. We played it well. I can't be mad about losing that one. We played it well. Plus, y'all heard me. I wasn't even worried about the crit. I was thinking about the stat drop. So there was actually multiple outlets of how we could have lost that game. Mega Floette, you say? Man, these matchups are lovely for Greninja. Everybody got the fairy types. Maybe truth was, maybe I should have saved my Greninja in the last game. Okay, they got the jumpsuit on. Love when I see this lead matchup. Every time I love it. What could they switch in on Blizzard? They could do Primarina. Usually, they leave the Garchomp in. Okay, they got Sash Chomp. They're gonna go to Primarina. Oh, King Gambit. Aurora Veil, Ninetales would go down, and then Delphox. They can sucker punch me, but it's not going to kill behind the veil. Especially none of their Pokemon are even dead. Gyarados. It is true, we don't love to see the Gyarados. But yeah, they went Mega. This is about to get smacked. Can Greninja finish it though? Oh, they set up. They ain't thinking about the veil. They might have a kill here, but they ain't thinking about the veil. I don't know. I think they got it. But we're about to find out. Ooh, yeah, they carry Power Whip. Good on them. My placement went up when I lost. But it didn't go up when I won before. I'm a little irritated looking at the rankings. Now, okay, I see something already right here. Actually, no, we cool. We'll just do this. Five VP. Hey, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So here's another thing I need to look at. All right. Let's check something out right here if I can. Let's have a look-see here. Okay, that's about the size I can put it right now. Because we got the speed tiers. But we can also see we have Dragapult highlighted. Dragapult max speed is 213. Okay. To make sure that we still outspeed these three Pokemon, which I think is a good thing that we do, we still need at least the speed of 206. Granted, also, these are all Mega Pokemon. Because there's one more thing we need to check for. Base. Oh, it only goes down to 100 anyway. I won't even worry about Scarf users in this particular case. So yeah. What I'm talking about here. Now let me hide the image. We don't actually need every speed EV on the Dragapult. We just need 206. That was the number, right? 206 outspeeds the next fastest things. I won't outspeed Mega Greninja, but Mega Greninja was already a speed type. And, like, fighting Greninjas with Dragapult, maybe not the life I want to live. Mega Greninja, kind of a problem. But, you know, you can't, no Pokemon perfect, alright? You don't really, we're going to find some extra EVs here. And I probably made this decision when I wasn't running Focus Sash, but I've been always running this Focus Sash. So, I do think actually HP is probably the best investment. Because when I think of what do I want to cover against, I mean, I kind of maybe do want to go defense. Do better against things like, ooh, that's not bad. Zard, Dragonite, Garchomp. You know, Zardex, of course. That's not bad. Yeah, we spend that 40 points. Oh, you need an extra point. Wait, are you leftovers? You're leftovers. So let's go HP for you. Alright, let me look at my speed tier thing again. Because also on this image is going to be Sneasler, one of the Pokemon with a 120. So really, if I think about it, I could change his nature to adamant, because neutral nature hits 258, outspeeds everything in the game.
Work meetings consisted of her having to talk about the Skibidi toilet meme because her company was selling some product for it. She said that her boss unmuted in Zoom to laugh at her. I said, Tessa, whatever they're paying you, it is not enough.
So, as long as we have more than 169 speed, we should shave a few points here as well. And I'm going to put my points in defense. Yeah, I think I like that. Now we going to hit harder? I like that. I think that's going to win us some games right there. Delphox. We can bring you down. Three points. No, I want to keep it max for the Delphox matchup. Nope. Okay, a little tweaking of the team. Yeah, no, the harder hitting Sneasler though, I think we cooked with that. Sorry. You have changed the music. It's auto playing stuff. There we go. Yeah, let's see if this is a little bit better, a little bit stronger. Interesting triple ghost team on the opponent's side. I kind of want to just lead this into this team. And then all the rest of it, Delphox is going to really put a hurting on. And I mean, I'm looking at the Greninja obviously, but I could just spam Throat Chop with this guy. Okay, do we like our matchup here? I think we like our matchup here. I'm gonna shoot the dragon darts off. Okay, my matchup was bad. It's funny because this is the one time that I wish I had Psychic Fangs. Yeah, I might put Psychic Fangs back. Now, is this as free as I think it is of a nasty plot, though? Because that nasty plot here, I think it's over. Oh, they got a Dragapult. Maybe it could do something? I don't know what they could do. I was thinking certainly they're not gonna Mach Punch, but they did Mach Punch. I mean, you're welcome to Mach Punch again. Mach Punch again, please. What's their dark coverage? Wait, it shows me this when I'm looking at move info. So like this is what I actually click here, because it kills Conk and hits more things in the back. What do I got last? If Scizor is the last Pokemon, I'm in trouble. So I gotta switch. This is Zoroark. So no Scizor. And we can spam those throat chops we talked about before. I should have hit, damn, I might have thrown this. I should have hit U-turn. I think it's Scarf, yeah. I thought I was gonna kill. Quick bathroom break. Alright. I think I'm ready to get another one. Scizor, Mimikyu, two Pokemon I hate to see. Archaludon, obviously. So this is a Delphox heavy game. And the way they're wanting to stop Delphox is probably Mimikyu, Rotom, Umbreon. That means 100% a game where we want to lead our Sneasler. And, you know, the drill has a really good matchup. I think we're going to give a little drill action. They lead with a Chomp. What do we want against Chomp? Honestly, it's kind of really bad. We're going to CC for damage. Sacrifice the Sneasler. And we get a poison for a reward. Oh, they click Stealth Rock? You wasted your Garchomp. And if they got an Umbreon, if they rocking an Umbreon and a Rotom in the back, bro, even a Scizor. Okay. Okay. I see what we talking about a little bit more now. Hey, did you read the screen? What do you think, chat? Did they read the screen? They didn't read the screen, no. GG. They ain't figured it out yet. Nah, okay. We get to find out it's, no, Rotomount speed. Okay. Okay. I mean, what if we do manage to get a status here? Yeah, we got so much more damage now. And we got more HP now. Bro, there's my new EV spread at work. We don't win that 1v1 in the previous EV spread. Now, we still win it with Delphox, but we don't win that 1v1 in the previous EV spread. They just won't give me the 666 ELO, will they? They just won't let me be great. Well, now I don't want it. Now I want to go past it. Alright, so we hate the Primarina here. And we don't like Meowscarada either. But I feel like a lot of people lead in Primarina. I can go here, 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 and I got a lot of good things that can happen. Especially if the Meowscarada isn't Scarf, but like they kind of always are. The Zard lead I get to hope that they'll set up the weather first, just like they're doing. Now we're going to go to our Ninetales, and we're going to take their sun away from them at the very least. Sneasler, calm down. Oh, we didn't bring Ninetales. That's okay. That's even wonderful. Ooh, don't love that. And this ain't gonna hurt me. I might have played the wrong switch. We're good. Just barely made it out. Good thing they didn't have the flame charge or the guts to click it, because I would have lost. Well, no, I could have water shuriken, but it would have been a bad day for you, boy, okay? It really would have. Now I got this meow in front of me. It's Scarf. They're always freaking Scarf. And it may not know this, but it's also faster than me. But I'm not scared of it, because it's locked in the knockoff. And it's going to die to this close combat if it stays in with an attack. They need to hard switch, so they lose their meow, which probably is the only thing they got that can deal with Greninja. Oh, we're not even going to get that far, I don't think. I think close combat might kill right here. Not quite. Can't relate. I said can't relate. All right now. We're back on the climb. Okay, interesting team. Another Zard matchup, but different this time, right? This time, Ninetales is a lot better. But I don't think I want to necessarily lead it for the same reason as the last time. Now, can Delphox clean up this game? Or is this a Greninja game? No, it's a Delphox game. If we see the Primarina, it's probably Primarina lead. And they lead with the Venusaur. Yeah, we U-turn. Mega Venusaur. Bro, I'm going to Ninetales. But I really want to go to Mega Delphox. What can... Bro, I got to. Oh yeah, you play right into my hand. What's your dark type? Do you have one? You got the B-sharp. I don't think you go B-sharp here. That's a crazy play to go B-sharp there. Oh my. The poor Venusaur, man. I guess it did some stuff for being against the Delphox. Now we click the flamethrower. Because even if they did go to King Gambit there, they would be in range for anything. Sucker Punch. Oh, you want to go Sucker Punch. That's wild. Now they go Zard. Wow, no Zard? Look at this, look at this. Oh yeah. I thought I had a little more damage than even that, but we hitting hard. And hey, Corviknight do be bulky, bro. What? I will not be victim to shenanigans here. Yep. They protect. You know we gotta click it one time. Yeah, that shit hit. Woo! Woo! Let's fucking go. Get your ass whooped. Goofy ass boy. So, what do you think you're about to do here? You think you're gonna maybe go like Ghost Terra or something? Like, get your ass whooped, son. Almost to 1700. What up, driller? Let me look at this. I ain't looked at this recently enough. So Primarina is taking the number 2 spot in usage, with Corviknight also moving up since I've last looked. Oh hey, I broke the top 200k. Hippowdon has moved down a little bit. I'm pretty sure Hippowdon was like 4 or 5, where one of these two were. Gengar's doing well. Aegislash gotta have moved up. Where's Sneasler? Didn't Sneasler used to be top 10? Damn, maybe I'm tripping. Bro, is the first Pokemon on my team number 20? That's why I'm the GOAT, bro. I don't know if y'all knew about me. The first Pokemon on my team is 20. Then I got 23, 28, 34. Why ain't he higher though? I feel like I see him all the time. And he's the fastest mine. Then the last one, Driller. All my mines are in the top 50 though. Just not the top 20. That's pretty cool. Cause like, let's be real. I'm aware that these things exist, but I'm not like really. Maybe to about here. Like the top 35 Pokemon I could see me actually thinking of, but oh, Ninetales is in there, yeah. Araquanid, okay. But yeah, like Hatterene, even Zoroark, which I see all the time, Scovillain, Ceruledge, which actually when I think about it, I thought Ceruledge would be a lot more used and a lot better. But Mimikyu seems to be taking that role. And it's a little confusing though, because the number 3 used Pokemon is Charizard. I would probably, if I was running what me and some of my friends have called the champion slop team, which is just basically like whatever you got in your game of like the top 15, maybe include Rotom, make it 16, but whatever you have in the game, the auto build just throws them together and is like, yeah, your team is Chomp, Primarina, Corviknight, Archeludon, Hippowdon, Gengar. That's no offense to anybody, that's what it looked like a lot of people building their teams like though. Just auto build on the top 10 Pokemon. And yeah, like, obviously not Garchomp. Garchomp's a good matchup against Ceruledge, more than it's, and Mimikyu's obviously better against Garchomp, but also, okay, Garchomp and Primarina is why, because I was going to try to make the argument that you'd rather have Ceruledge against Zard, Corviknight, Arch, Gengar, Scizor, Aegislash, Meowscarada, Kingambit, Basculegion, even Mimikyu probably. But it's because of the top 2 Pokemon why Mimikyu is more used than Ceruledge. So what happens if I click this? You got a lot of info. And so this is really telling me half of the Garchomps are running Stealth Rock and the other half of the Garchomps are running Rock Tomb. And bro, literally every Garchomp is 32-32. We're talking 70%. With most actually really yeah, it's 80-90%. There's some max HP Garchomps. They're about 10% of other stat variants. %70 of Garchomps are Jolly. That I basically already said that by looking at the last slide, but see, this is the Smogon Slop, not the Smogon, the Champion Slop team. I swear to God, it's my theory that people who use this team, this 6 right here, they clicked auto build. That's my theory. I'm not knocking them. If you win, you win. If you win, you're spicy. But I'm just basically I'm pointing that out as advice for other people who are working on trying to figure out what they need to play. So we're also moving into a meta where half of the Garchomps are Focus Sash. Because honestly, those citrus berry ones, they probably need to get hip with it. This is the most annoying Pokemon in the freaking metagame for my team. So the pivot move seems to be we're either running Flip Turn or Encore, with some people saying, nah, we go Calm Mind. Some people, probably the same people that go Calm Mind, also say we don't need Aqua Jet, we're gonna run Ice Beam. That's what this page means, that 70% of Primarina are Moonblast, Sparkling Aria, Aqua Jet, and then they pivot between personal preference. Do they like Flip Turn or Encore? 30%, well really like 20% of Primarina replace that fourth move. They don't run Flip Turn nor Encore, they run Calm Mind, and so most of the time they'll take one of these coverage moves right here and replace it with Aqua Jet. Obviously some people will choose not to do that. The fuck does Liquid Voice do? So every Primarina... Primarinas don't run speed. That's what I'm seeing right here. Almost every Primarina, max HP, max special attack. About 10% like to run max HP, max defense. And about 5% like to run speed. Which it really ain't 5%. Because, yeah, we're going to see 70% modest here. Those are all your max HP builds. We see 12% runs the bold. So, there you go. It's on the Smogon Slop team mostly. See, and that's also the same reason why people need to stop, or people would be better if they stopped running the focus, the citrus berry on their Garchomp, put that on their Primarina, and let the Garchomp hold the focus sash. Yeah, we already talked about all this. This is an interesting page, though. I'm interested to see what this is about. Because, okay, let's look right here. That's very telling. That's really all you need to know. 70% Zard Y, 30% Zard X. Everything else literally makes up 1.5%. 1 out of 100 Charizards is not going to be Omega. Which, yeah, also, I would point out here, look out for the move split is on Flamethrower / Overheat. So, some people are choosing to run the accurate, less powerful Flamethrower with the Air Slash, just the standard set, top, best 4 moves on Charizard. Some people are neglecting their Flame Charge for an extra coverage move or a second Flame move, a Fire move that would give them more power. That's why you see the split so evenly. Some people are saying, I need Flame Charge and Overheat with the Air Slash coverage. But basically, everybody's running Solar Beam. And the move pivot, as I keep saying, I'm kind of making up this term as I go, but the decision people make in the move set is, do I want a second fire move, and what do I want that second fire move to do? The most effective choice, in my opinion, is to run Flame Charge and probably one more fire move. Because it is very risky. You could definitely, sure, you could click Solar Beam against almost anything else, but you don't want to get walled out because you have to click a fire type move. I don't know which Pokemon necessarily walls you. And maybe the top 4 moves is the set, but for me, I would probably run the flamethrower air slash. Especially having 160, I mean it's 159, but 160 base attack, special attack. Wow, 20% on the modest Zard X. They just can't hit hard enough, can they? Let me see what this Pokemon's running in singles. Okay. Basically, it's has its first two moves locked in and then debates a lot on what kind of utility it wants to be. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I've been intentionally stalling at certain points in the stream, fine-tuning my team's EVs, looking at the metadata, things like that, not trying to over-spam the battles and like burn myself out to where my decision-making starts to get a little bit worse. Alright. Very, very standard Fairy Dragon Steel team. I kinda like my Excadrill matchup here. I kinda like my Greninja matchup here. They don't really have anything that truly stops Delphox, especially if I bring these two Pokemon. Because Clefable might do the best Maybe even looking at Azumarill. But then I got 2 potentially poison types. Oh, we both fighting for that top in the spot in the 1700s. I'm gonna make sure this thing doesn't set up. Okay. Aegislash, nice. Yeah, we go Greninja here. If they click Sacred Sword, I'm very impressed. Yeah, Shadow Ball's fine. Ooh, we don't like special defense drop though. Yeah, the King Shield. Bro, you a goofy ass would have done if I would have went Delphox there. Flash cannon. Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill this thing. They're obviously gonna stance change here. So I'm gonna try to capitalize on it. Ooh. That's bad. Okay. I don't know if I can still win. Alright, watch the double. Nope, that don't work. Gotta go for it even though they get to lower my attack one stage. Nice, but I think they get the win spamming Shadow Sneak here. Yeah, I risked it all on that nasty pot. Didn't really ask myself what happened if I guessed wrong. Probably because they were showing special Aegislash. It is a special Aegislash, but they still carry Shadow Sneak. Okay. This is not really where we want Sneasler. This is where we want Excadrill, or do I just lead Ninetales? No. So if they bring Tyranitar, Garchomp, and like Skeledirge, this could be bad. Clefable's not good either. But I'm kind of mostly prepared for them to bring Clefable, Tyranitar, Clefable slash Primarina, Tyranitar, and Garchomp. Or, no, actually, the Aegislash totally makes sense. I was also looking at the Aegislash things that I can hit with this Excadrill. Sugarberry, good tech. Alright, I hear you, but I will not make the same mistake again. We're just gonna put this mad lad down. They want Aqua Jet here. Both Aqua Jet and Moonblast were good for. Yikes. But that's okay. We're feeling good. What you about to do? Hey, if they got the psychic noise, they cooked. Yep. Does a lot. Does quite a good chunk. We killed a steel type. So they gotta take that. Lands nicely. Damn, we may still lose to Aquajet though. I don't know though. They may not have it. Because they got the sub. What they got? Sub, Calm Mind, Moon Blast, Sparkling, or Riot. We just looked at the stats. Yup, caught you. See? See? I'm not just delaying, chat. I'm pacing myself to preserve my mental oh, I lost. While I talk shit. But I did better because I gathered information that game. Miss. That ain't gonna miss. There it is. We got our 666. Not the way we wanted, but hey, we got it. Every loss is still a win somehow. We almost had the 666.666. So another thing, I went on my Amazon app, not my working one, my regular one, shopping one, and I clicked through some buttons on one of my brakes. And this may not even be that thing. This may be another one that I actually paid for on this paycheck. I don't know. But at whatever point these things arrive, I clicked a couple buttons, told them what happened with the exploded can, and I said they're sending me one. They didn't give me no sweat about it. They said, okay, we'll send you another one. That happens sometimes, probably. Because it does happen sometimes. It does make me want to look at my app real quick. Yeah, that's the replacement one. But there's another one. That'll probably be coming around the time I run out of energy drinks, so that's great. Shit, it makes me wish I bought more cigarillos. No, I'm not, I'm just saying. Just keep it going. We hit the devil's number, now it's time to hit 1700. Alright, sea rat. Excadrill could be really good here. But I don't know what else to bring. I feel like it's always, damn near always, got to be Delphox. Here we see Slowking lead. I'm gonna hit it with this U-turn. And I'm gonna go to my drill. But bro, what if I went to my Delphox? Nah, let Drill take the damage. I don't want to put Delphox in danger, I don't think. Yep, that was the right call. And they don't have a ghost. I know they want to switch this. So let's get Shafty on their ass. Oh yeah, we moving shiesty. I know you scared right now. You better be motherfucking Scarf. Doesn't matter. We never know. I think we know you weren't Scarf, but I don't know. We shiesty. Oh no. Go for flinch. Okay, this thing presents a threat. Kinda. I knew it was definitely living that, but it gets 2-hit KO'd and flinched. Let's go, Excadrill. You are the GOAT. We nice. Get out of here, girl. I don't know why your name is Sea Rat. But I damn sure wasn't about to lose to somebody named Sea Rat. Oh, wow. This person brought the heat squad. Nah, but honestly, you gotta show me what's stopping me from just going Dragapult in your face. And then if you beat that, do I want my Greninja here though? So many things I can... No, wait. The whole team is weak to drill again. The fucking whole team is weak to drill. Oh, this person way lower than me. My brother. What are you possibly about to do? I swear to God, if you click Toxic Spike, glare. Okay, that's something. That's a move. You click that move. You might even reap the benefits. If you got Gyarados right here, you nice. Yep, can't afford to let him set up. Rock Slide is lovely. Should put him in range for Dragapult. Okay. But they are missing the point. Bro, don't miss a fucking Aqua Tail too. I don't think you're faster. I really don't. No, I'm faster. Let's just hit it as hard as we can. Click a flamethrower here as a mid-ground play. Just in case they would switch to a dark type, they do have 2 of them. And they had one in the back. What do you know? They got a freaking Intimidate team. I gotta kill this thing in one hit, don't I? Oops. I guess it was never happening though. This is an interesting matchup. I feel like we might have a lot of success hiding behind the veil. My Delphox matchup isn't looking amazing though. Almost feel like I should run the Dragapult. Let's see. We'll learn something from this if we lose here. Oh, this person's higher than us. This is what we need right here. We need a good win. So I figured they would set their weather first. We can take this chance. to change the weather and attempt to get a veil up. Poisoning the hippo couldn't have came at a better time. Now, I could hold off for a second and click this blizzard, because they're gonna switch, so this is free. Archeludon. Yeah, we would love to take half on that thing. Now we will set up our veil. Oh, they doubled on our ass. Nice play. Damn, had I clicked that blizzard again though? Okay. They made a little momentum play there. I like the double. Let's test their Sneasler. Alright, it's not Scarf. Why are they faster? How can they be faster? Damn, I lower his speed too much, maybe. Hey, it doesn't matter. This Pokemon is also faster. No dark types. As a matter of fact, we already know the third Pokemon is Arch, and it's a little bit weakened. So it can't live Psychic in the Flamethrower. I'm so confused. Ooh, nice survive. Is this Scarf out? Arch? Yeah, we can't afford to play around with this thing just in case. Bro, if it's Scarf, GG. We beat a much higher ranked player. Well, you know, kind of much higher. The highest one we've played so far, that's what I'm trying to say. And we definitely learned a little bit on the way. Toby, what have you learned about competitive Pokemon? Yeah? Tell me more. Toby, have you learned how to use Mega Delphox? What do you think about Aurora Veil in this metagame, Toby? Toby, what do you think? Are you even thinking? You want to go outside? Oh boy. Got a fucking Espathra team. Bro, I swear to God, I'm about to lead Dragapult into this team. What can they even do if I lead Dragapult? Now, we're gonna bring Ninetales in the back. And of course, our main homie. Leading art. If they got the Thunder Wave, they knight. That's the best play they can make right here. They go Draco Meteor, that's not bad, but I'm sad. So this helps my Delphox set up tremendously. Bow, it's not going to kill. Yeah, we going right into nasty plot. They've conditioned us to believe that they are not carrying Thunderwave. They go into this stupid ass spot. Well, I dare you to protect. Yeah, Goofy. No, explain this to me. What switches in? Even at +2, what switches in? I think we click Psychic though. Goodbye. Goofy ass Pokemon. I don't know about your chances here, Dragonite, but we gonna find out. Also, that makes it Dragonite and Weakened Arch versus Ninetales. Yeah, killed it through the multi-skill. Crit might have mattered. We killed it through the multi-skill. I want to be a Delphox professor. Wait, that's a lit title. I doubt it. Okay, I completed the rest of my weekly missions. But I want achievements. That's what I want. Where's my homie? Yeah, okay, you get the same badge again with a gold border instead of a silver border, but it's still the same ugly Delphox thing. But the Delphox professor? Well, I've got a lot more wins to go. I've got 58 Delphox wins out of 100. So, in other words, I just got the other Delphox thing. Which would have been Delphox Tamer. Damn, who else am I close with? Probably Ninetales. Yeah, 39 with Ninetales. 41 with Greninja. I'm quite sure those are my two. How many Meganium? Oh, just 17, 28. 17, 26. Hey man, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have played many, many more games than me, because I only have 129 wins total. Only 82 wins with all of my ranked teams in singles combined. And apparently I've got the Ultra Ball in doubles with just 27 wins. That's not so bad, considering, you know, I could probably get to, if I play efficiently, I could get the Master Ball tier in doubles in like 40 wins. So that's why I ain't got more achievements.
Who's that?
What?
Did I just hear music?
But damn, chat, I don't know. Do I want to rock the psychic drip? Alright, some of these are awful. Alright, I get the idea. No. It might be those. You never know. I just don't like the roboticness of a lot of it. I mean, that's kind of cool, but that'll be another outfit another day, I'm sure. These might be it. These might be it. These might be it. These might be it. These might, maybe, probably not be it. Or what's up with the... Why would you wear cleats? That's kind of nice. I like this one too. All white. White and pink. I mean, look, I'm not using my VP. Probably need some other stuff. Oh, I'm about to fill my cart. Well, might as well fill my cart. Damn. I spent over half my VP. It's fine. We got 2 achievements for it too. Big spender. Bottoms collector. Don't tell my girlfriend. Alright, let's try and make this outfit I had in my head. Brother, I didn't buy an overcoat. We're already fucking it up. Oh, wait a minute though. What if we did this? That's horrible. Change it to something else. That's not bad. Yeah, because we might want to see. That's nice. This is nice. That's nice. Right there for right now. Yeah, I'm liking the high tops. I'm feeling like the pink socks are the move. Do we maybe... Bro, those supposed to be low cut? Why are they low cut? I thought they were actually low cut. No, those are just so not better. Working on it. We are working on a look here. We're gonna put it in the cart. I don't think I want that one. Yeah, no, the one I want is this one. Which I probably won't use, but they're the only ones worth looking at. No, all this is just not good looking drip. That's not horrible. Alright, you know what? I'll buy all those. We might be at risk of overdoing it with the psychic. I don't know. But if we wore something like this, then we can still rock the belt thing, and I like that. And it keeps us less at risk of overdoing the pink. So I think we're good. We don't need to spend all the VP, but we have spent a lot. Let me look. Okay, it's coming together. What you think? Is my fashion coming?
That looks very
Well, I have to make him a ginger to make him true to IRL.
Well, you can't see his hair color. You're wearing that trash bag hat again.
Yeah.
I would like you to get something to eat and also go outside for at least an hour.
Nah, I like the gray hair. Not bad. Gotta change up the drip every once in a while. Alright, let's try to break 1700 again. What is this team? You can't be serious. I mean, Excadrill goes nuts against this team. And really, so does Delphox. You're back? I thought we already let you out live on stream. Don't slow me out, me. They're leading with the Skelly. But like, hear me out. Just let him get the boosts. I see what they're going for, but I don't need Vale to win. Yeah, it's the same situation. No matter what you do, I'm outspeeding and killing this thing. Oh, I didn't kill. Okay, well, here's what the Vale's hopefully for. Ha! Told you, all I needed was one. I felt like I knew the way this was going to end the whole time. Now, they did get rid of my Garchomp, or my Ninetales before they got their Garchomp out. That's good on them. Now, I'm not going to get to do anything with Excadrill here, but Crunch, it's a Scarf Chomp. So that's why it played out the way it did. They knew they had a Scarf Chomp with Crunch in the back. Not Scarf? Okay. Gengar? If the Gengar is not Scarf or Sash, we win. Which, if the Garchomp wasn't Citrus Berry or Sash, which it definitely wasn't Citrus Berry, we don't know if it was Sash, or if it wasn't Citrus Berry or Scarf, we know it wasn't Scarf, then that means it was almost certainly Sash. So the Gengar is not Sash, but it could be Scarf. The Gengar is holding a Mega Stone. Alright, now we upgraded our drip. We got into the 1700s. And we still got ways to go before we hit this leaderboard though. 600 more points. And it's a lot of Japanese, Korean. Look, there's one English. A French. Dang, hold on, did you see that? Okay, number 98, there's an English person. But look at the next one. Oh, never mind. But yeah, like, even in just outside of the top 100, there's only like 3 English players in the top 100-ish spots. That's a loose 100. And it don't get no better. They ain't at all in the top 200. And they ain't in the top. Oh, there's Oxy Girl, an English player. I don't know who they are, but cool. See, I gotta get on here. I gotta represent. It's definitely gonna take more streams than just today, though. There's like literally 10-ish English players in the top 300. Let's see, do I want to get some more in? Yeah, let's see if I can keep climbing a little bit more. Here, Virginia ashtray. Oh wow, look at this stupid ass stuff. Oh my god. This team right here, man. I hate the Espatra matchup. But when I see this junk right here, I just gotta go boom, boom, boom. All right, so far so good. What you want to do, Garchomp? Oh, they want to go scale shot. That kills me. That's some bullshit. Damn, I don't lose to this, do I? Bro, that's some bullshit. Hold up. Oh no, I needed my 9 tails. I think they got it. Unless just raw Mega Delphox reverse sweep wins me this. They cooked. Nope, that's not happening. What's up, Monkey Blizetsu? Shoot, we trying to get this top tier grind in. We still in Master Ball 4. We hit 1700 elo, but we about to probably get just outside of it again. It's kind of like been the whole stream. We're right outside of 1700. How are you doing? In this stream, we fine-tuned the EV spread on my entire team. Made everything super nice. And yes, we are definitely spamming that Delphox. Like against teams like this one. This has potentially 2 weather setters on the team. Right? Okay, so first play, you turn the Sneasler into the Delphox, into the Ninetales. Let's not let them do what they want to do with the weather. Singles is definitely tough. Earthquake isn't scary to us. We click Blizzard. Yep. Hey, the super chat. Hey, you got to do all that's amazing, bro. Much appreciated. Hey, I'll make sure while we're on this stream, I'm gonna help you out with the Mega Delphox team to the maximum. Since you said you got a shiny Delphox too, and definitely we all know singles is tough. I don't think any on this team can switch in on Delphox, so I'm just going Delphox. As the thumbnail says, I've started to adapt this into my, this is called my anti-meta Mega Delphox team. Delphox is actually the most used Pokemon in the singles meta on this team. It's the 20th most used Pokemon. So the 19 most used Pokemon are not in this team. And this team is made to counter them. Yep, we're going to take away their weather. Oh, Delphox, you dog. Technically a fox, but no, Delphox cooked with that one. Delphox let them know with that one. That's wild. We also upgraded our drip to look like a psychic type user. I would use the psychic type badge, but I don't like it that much. Alright, we got double fairies. This is becoming a much... I think I've seen a team just like this in this stream. So this is probably where we want to go. Ninetales. Do we want our Sneasler though? That's what I'm debating. Nah. Ninetales. Greninja. The GOAT. Well look, it's like this, bro. It's kind of going gym leader style, but obviously I'm not using any type of monotype team. So I just want to look like the Pokemon I'm using. I'm also using fairy type. You know, a lot of my battles are won by Ninetales. And then there's a lot of neutral going on in the color scheme too. See, this is going to stop me from having that problem I had last time. Because I was noticing that a lot of people were adopting the kind of like fall style hoodie drip. I had that going on. But it seemed like a lot of people were using that drip, so I had to have the best drip. Now, okay, not that main thing. Yeah, we just gonna click Psychic here. Primarina, always annoying. But we have a tech for Primarina. Oh, they withdraw. Do they have a steel type? No, it's an Aerodactyl. You got shiny Ninetales yesterday? Congratulations. Did you get it in Pokemon Champions, I'm wondering? Hold on, this thing's a threat. Man, can we kill it with a water shuriken? Pokemon home trade? Okay. Hell no, we ain't killing. Nah, Aerodactyl actually cooks my team. It's one of the only things that truly outspeeds Mega Delphox. It's kind of one of those things when I built this team that I kind of just said, alright, we might lose to some Aerodactyls if we ever run into it. All depends on if they can one-hit KO me. And it don't look like it, unless it gets a crit, which it did get a crit. So, right, the one time I ran into the fastest Pokemon in the game, which also happens to be a rock type to beat my fire type, I'm not in a good position. But yeah, peep this. Peep this. So, Ninetales, pretty standard. Obviously, we got the freeze dry for things like Primarina, but we're not doing anything very out of the ordinary with this yet. Dragapult, we slowed down our Dragapult just enough to outspeed the next fastest things. You see, earlier in the stream we looked at this speed chart right here. So we see Dragapult is still faster than the next fastest things if it's at 206 speed. So that allowed us to get a little bit more defense. And yeah, we rock with that. Greninja, the tech on Greninja is a Pokemon on our team that can switch into the fairy type attack. Even though it's a dark type, it's got the Roselli Berry, and then it can turn around and kill those fairy types with Sludge Wave, or at least get massive damage on them to the point where they're in range of Delphox. Very standard on the Excadrill, but in the matchups where this thing goes crazy, it goes absolutely crazy. You know, the Delphox, we just, you know, this is our sweeper, our carry, our goat. Sneasler, we did the same thing. We changed the Sneasler from Jolly to Adamant and lowered the speed so it just outspeed the next things. So yes, we're now slower than other Sneasler, but we hit so much harder now. And found even a little 2 extra points for defense to go along as well. That adamant helps a lot though. And yeah, that's the whole team. Also something I've been meaning to do. Share my battle team. And now I'm going to reshare it with the updated EV spread. I'll leave that team ID on the screen for a minute in case you need that, or if you want it later, you come back to the stream and find a place to pause it. Alright, let's keep it rolling. This might be one of the matchups where Excadrill goes crazy. They don't have a ghost type, so if I can get a rapid spin up, Excadrill goes crazy. Dragapult actually goes pretty crazy as well. Okay, I like the start of this. Well, damn. That didn't work out. But, hold on. Can I win here with a rapid spin kill? Oh, I think I got this, y'all. Yup. Ooh, got the bulk on the Rotom. No worries. I think no worries. In case they try to switch in a Hydreigon right here, we gotta do that. Alright, we're good. Now we gotta beat a Mega Dragonite. Do we beat Mega Dragonite? Oh, I think we do. Crit probably mattered. If I'm being honest, crit probably mattered. Alright, but I think it's been almost 3.5 hours. It might be about time for me to head out. Yeah, we cover a lot of information in this stream. I definitely recommend watching through some of the battles and even the parts in between if you didn't catch the whole stream. Shout out to Arts. Shout out to Monkey D Zetsu. I appreciate when you pull up, bro. And thanks for the super chat, too. You really ain't got to do that, but it's super appreciated over here, you know. I work and stuff, you know. I got a job. I work plenty. But it's much appreciated. Makes me feel appreciated. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on excessively at the end of the stream. I will catch y'all next time. Check out the team if you would like to. I will leave y'all with that code one more time. But that's really it for me. Yeah, here's the team at the end of the stream. Show you, I mean, it's not too crazy, but show you where I put a little bit of sauce into the EV spreads. Mostly was just messing with speed. My team's very fast and glass cannony. So, I highly recommend y'all check the team out. It's been working very well for me. I hope it works for y'all too. Peace.